What is going on, people? Here we go again with another little blog of what I'm doing with the car. And plans have completely and utterly changed. Last update I said I was doing a new transmission swap on this, fix my transmission issues. Well, here's the thing. I got pretty much everything off. And I was literally in the process of pulling my transmission back away from the block and off the car. But turns out getting that other transmission did not work out. Not only that, just yesterday I got some bad family news that I need to take care of. So sadly, there is no new transmission going on my car anytime soon. It is what it is, you know. So I do have all my Torque Solution stuff over here, which I am putting my transmission completely back on there, bolting it up and everything, and then installing all those parts, and that's it. I mean, it's winter, okay? We're lucky it's this nice out this far into winter. Look at my dirty ass backyard. But it's nice. Look, it's nice. It's perfect for racing. But like I said, stuff happens, and sometimes you gotta take care of other stuff aside from car stuff. But that's what we're doing today. I am putting the transmission, everything back together, and I'm installing all my Torque Solution stuff. And I am not gonna do a DIY on how to install parts because there's a lot of them out there already. But I am gonna give you a couple tips that I saw that were missed from videos on other people's transmission swap and stuff. Okay, one tip right here. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Okay, right here. This. See, here's the thing. This is an STI transmission already, so this might not work for all the WRX guys going into STI transmissions. But to get this out, right here, it's a little cylinder, what do you call it, the master cylinder or whatever, to push the clutch in. There's two bolts, one back here and one further back. Well, the starter sits right here, and I was trying my ass off trying to get those bolts off because you could almost barely fit a ratchet in there, almost. And I tried and I tried, and then I realized, remove the starter. Just completely remove the starter. I've seen a lot of videos that leave the starter on there. I don't know how. Just remove the starter and you can reach those two bolts with no problems. Also, go under the car to reach those bolts. You get a like a 6-inch extension, and I think it's a 12mm, and you'll have no problems taking those bolts off. It took me an hour to figure that out. Okay, that's one thing I always see missing from videos. And here's the other thing. Axles. I got this from watching Vader's video. He said he shows you with the tire how to, he disconnects the axles, and he doesn't take any of this off, but he doesn't really show you what he does. So this is it right here. You take this off right here. Hopefully you can look at it or see it correctly. So you take this off. It has a little locking pin, then the nut. Just pull it up, pull this down, and then you have a friend, or in my case had to do it with my feet. Grab here and pull up, back and up, while you sit over there by the axle with a little pry bar, and you pry it out of there. So now you can move this all around. I'm not gonna move it right now because it's right there nicely. Then you put a little piece of board right here to hold everything this way and away, and that's it. Your axle is out from your transmission. There's no need to take all this shit off to take your axle off. Pretty time saving, pretty nice, especially if you have troubles removing your discs and you have to buy the tool to get it out of there, put the little bolts, take all this off, and blah blah blah. A lot easier, a lot quicker. But those are two things I found out. The rest, you can see on your videos. As you can see, label all my bolts here. And then for the transmission, all the bolts on the transmission housing to the block are different sized. Surprise, surprise. I took all of them out, so I had to make a little diagram to remind me which go where. But, I mean, taking out the transmission is actually not that hard after you do it the first time. If you do it the first time, you're spending a lot more time trying to figure out how to get to a bolt than actually taking it off. Once you know, it's like a 1 hour process to get everything unhooked. I mean, I never got to actually taking the transmission out of the block. The door pins, I think, were rusted, so I struggled a lot. I was gonna get a ratcheting strap, hook it up to my rear diff and pull it out, but I got it about that far apart. But like I said, I'm not doing the transmission swap anymore, so I'm putting everything back in, which I am glad. I was struggling that much to take the transmission out. I can only imagine how much I was going to struggle to put it back on, since everybody says putting that back on is a hard part. But yeah, I mean, that's what I'm doing today. That's what I'm gonna do most of the day. It'll take me 3-4 hours maybe, since I already know how to go through the process. I'll install all of my Torque Solution goodies, and that's it, man. I'll probably take a car out for a ride. We'll see, just to test out all the Torque Solution parts, all the solid mounts and everything. Maybe if I get it done early enough, maybe I'll go racing somebody. I know there's a lot of people who want to race. Maybe I'll go try and find a race somewhere out there. And that's it, man. That's my update for today. Sad but true. Like I said, it's winter anyways. If I keep the car, it doesn't sell, I got all winter to do more stuff to it, and hopefully eventually get the transmission on there and get ready for next year. But let's try to hit some Mexico racing. Let's try to get a little bit of fun out of this car, and we might get lucky and be able to get into gear. Peace out.